smell of a 106 GTI in the morning. Lovely. So guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're pulling out the 106, just warming it up, make sure it's all right, ready for quarantining. Now what I'm going to do is explain to you guys what I'm actually doing with my cars at the moment, because due to COVID-19 a lot of things have changed. Many things have changed on the channel. The way I outlook the channel especially has changed dramatically. Yeah, just want to base this video around sort of telling you guys what's about to happen, where the RS3 is, because a lot of people have been asking where that car is, and obviously the 106 is there, the truck is in the background, it is not here. So I really need to explain to you guys exactly what this all means, where the car is, what's going on, why I haven't updated you guys as to what is actually happening with that car. I think I've left it long enough for me to really explain what's going on. Anyway, let's let the 106 warm up, and then unfortunately I'm gonna have to park this up for a bit, take the battery terminals off and everything, and just sort of leave it, because at this very point when I'm making this video I genuinely think we're about to go into lockdown, if not this week. So I have literally pulled all my cars out to make sure they're all happy, the brakes are free, give it a warm up, give it a little rev, all that sort of business, just to make sure they're all alright before I park them up and sort of leave them for the foreseeable future, because that's what's about to happen. Unfortunately, I think, you know, although I'll be able to sort of work on these in my driveway where we are right now, I don't really want to be going out of the house to go and collect parts for these cars. So yeah, bit of a sad video really, but the reality is here. But let's get on with the video. So just driven this up and down the driveway a couple of times, letting it warm up, blowing exhaust, all the rotors are free. I think that needs pumping up, that tyre, if I'm quite honest. Bit dirty. Other than that, seems to be running all right. I don't really like leaving cars for a long period of time, especially ones that I drive on a daily basis. I've actually been driving this car on a daily basis at the moment, again because the RS3 isn't here. So yeah, we'll just bring it up to temperature. We'll get into this video and explain a few things. And of course, what person would I be as it comes to temperature if I didn't give it a rev for everyone? Yes, the exhaust is blowing really badly at the moment, but it's fine. 106, mate. Now, I don't know if you heard that, but there's a slight pop in the exhaust because it's obviously blowing a little bit. Sounds sick though. I am a secret chav. I don't know if I've sort of ever showed you guys that sort of side of me, but yeah, there's a definite chav in there somewhere. It's funny because when this thing's cold, it starts to slow its idle and it just doesn't want to idle properly, which is funny. So trying to let it warm up a little bit. I forgot how sick it sounds outside, because obviously when you're driving you never really realise what it sounds like. Ha! Mighty Volvo engine doing the truck proud. Yeah, so this has been my daily drive for the last week. I've sort of sat the 106 up, as I said in the last video, and I've been daily driving this because it's been lovely and it's been really nice to get this thing out. Sound system in it's good, it's been running perfect, it's doing like 25-30 mpg. Now, the real context of this video is going to be about the RS3, and as you can see, there it is. As you can see, it isn't here. We have the 106, we have the truck, but we do not have the RS3, and a lot of people have been asking exactly where that car is, and if I'm honest, I've been wanting to tell you for a very, very long time. It is a shame that I've had to get to this point where I was going to reveal it at the Fast Show. Now Santapod actually got in contact with me and said, can you come and enjoy the track with us? And I said, do you know what? Yeah, the RS3 will be 500 horsepower over by then. We will have the wrap on, we will have the wheels on, we will have AET there, we'll have everybody there, it'll be sick. I was like, yeah, right. Booked load of, booked a trade stand, booked a session, a couple of sessions actually with a couple of friends on the track. So I wanted to do a launch control video, no launch control video versus various other cars, MR2, K20 swap turbo thing, loads of content. And coming back a little bit, there was the idea that I was going to go up to Leeds and get the car from the vehicle wrapping centre. There's a lot going on in the background. So basically I'll start from square one. The car itself is a development car. It's a development car for AET Motorsport. I sort of gave it to them and said, do what you like, you know, if you want to create a product for everyone to buy, because again, this is a business, this channel is a business, they're a business, and I want to make sure everybody wins. I'm always about everybody winning, especially on my channel. I want everyone to take a positive mindset from everything I do, you know, building cars, doing things with companies. It's really, really good. So we did the 500 horsepower, put a hybrid turbo on it. It was sick, honestly, fantastic thing. But there was a little bits and bobs to create a package for someone to buy we needed to iron out, and I said, have the car back, but I'll get it wrapped first. So when we come to do the dyno pulls to, you know, work on the torque curve, when we want to do the TVS map, a little bit more mapping on that with Perron, we can do all that. We can do it while the car is looking its best with the wheels on, with the wrap done. So it was wrapped. I have pictures of it wrapped. I don't want to show you guys because I want there to be a point where I see it for the first time. Because a car enthusiast inside, I want to see that car and every part that I've played a part in first before I put it out to you guys, because I want to make sure it's exactly the way I envisioned it. And I know it sounds really stupid because a lot of people out there just go, yeah, I'll have my car this colour and, you know, carry on. I'm not really that type of guy. I think people may not understand that though, but I'm a more drawn out design, enforcing design and just the progress of that car. I want to show it. So I wanted to go to the vehicle wrapping centre. They have been the most unbelievable guys. I have utmost respect for them for the work they put in. They smashed the wrap. Honestly, the videos and the pictures I've seen are just, I literally cannot believe I own that car. It's insane. Anyway, so I will go and actually physically pick the car up once all this is over. Now, me just detailing those sorts of things. So Santapod obviously cancelled. COVID-19 has basically destroyed the whole idea of a car show season this year, I think, in 2020. It's a real shame, but we've got to be respectful of the pandemic that's happening. It really is something that I just cannot believe is happening. Anyway, we won't get into that. The main thing is how it's affected what I've done. So the RS3 has been wrapped. The second it was wrapped, it went to AT Motorsport for a little bit of fettling mapping to just get a bit of a base run, more on the torque figures and stuff, so we could improve them as a package. So if you had an RS3 and you wanted to go into them, you could buy it. You could buy the package that's already on my car. But they just wanted to make sure, as I did, that we were creating the best version of the package that we could enjoy, use, you know, as a business, sell, everything like that we could make. So I was like, right, have it for another 3, 4, 5 weeks. Just make sure it's you're happy with it. You got to put your name on it at the end of the day. So we did that. Then the whole COVID-19 thing started happening, and it meant that if you didn't know, I'm Isle of Wight based. So I'm around 7 hours and a boat ferry away from my car at the moment. And to some people that's like, oh no, go and get it anyway. Honestly, I do not want to go and get that car in the current state that the world's in. I don't believe that's a necessity. I don't believe that that's a good idea. I don't believe that I can create the content that I want to create, knowing full well that that car is so far away, and with what's happening, I try and use everything as a positive spin, but that's just one of those things. I'd rather fettle with this and the 106 at the moment, or if I can, if the lockdown doesn't actually go through. But we're supposed to stay at home and all, you know how it is. 7 hours away that car is. The ferries, so to start with, the ferries are only doing essential travel at the moment, so obviously me going to pick up a car is not essential travel whatsoever, so that sort of knocks that on the head. Obviously AET Motorsport will be closing in the next couple of days. I've already spoke to Nick and the guys about it, and I said, yep, you've done the right thing. The Vehicle Wrapping Centre, again, we were going to go there, do a big media production. They've closed, or they're going to close. Again, due to COVID-19, they don't want to spread it to their customers, which I completely agree with. And the media companies, Cinchid Media, I wanted to make sure that those guys were there and they could create an awesome video like they did last time with the RS3 and the dyno. So basically what I've told AET Motorsport to do, and I know this is just like the hardest thing for me to say out loud, but I've told them to push it to the end of their workshop and leave it, because it is not worth pressuring those guys to get a product ready for me to go and then not be able to collect it, because obviously we're on lockdown. I'm on an island. I can't just go and explain to the docs that I need to go and collect my car for YouTube content. It just doesn't work like that. So I hope you guys appreciate and sort of understand that. I am, again, always trying to work with people. I always try and work with people for the truck, the 106 and the RS3, and it does mean that most of the time I've got to actually book content in that's far away. And obviously Leeds and the Isle of Wight, look at it on a map, it is a very long way away, and it's cool if you want to still do that, but I honestly respect everyone and everything that's going on at the moment, so I don't want to put anybody in jeopardy just because I want to go and collect my car to create content for you guys. I hope you understand that. I understand there's going to be a lot of people that just be in disbelief as to why I haven't got it yet and all this sort of stuff, but I just want to make sure the process is right. I want to make sure that these people that are working with me are creating a product that they want to be creating, so you guys see the gains, you see us racing it on Santa Pod Strip against some other car, and you know it's dicing and we're winning and we're losing and we're winning and we're losing. You know, that's the content I want. I don't want it to be rushed. I don't want it to be like, oh, we came to Santa Pod anyway but there's no one here, so yeah, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it for the Vehicle Wrapping Centre, because I appreciate the serious work they've put in for this thing. Honestly, I am in disbelief at how good that car looks just through my phone, and I haven't even seen it in person yet. AET Motorsport, Nick and everybody there, Patrick, everybody smashing the mapping and the turbo, because again, this is a development car. They're producing a product that they can then offer to you guys, anybody that wants to go in there with a 5-pot Audi engine or whatever you want to put it on. So I want to make sure that process is right, and for the tracks and the content that I've booked with this car, for the rallies that I wanted to go on with this car. You know, I've spoke to a couple of rally organisers because I want to go and seriously enjoy this car after me, you know, putting all of this effort in. I want to make sure we're getting the most amount of content and fun and exposure and everything out of it, because at the end of the day, that's what I want for you guys. I want to make sure you guys are coming with me in this journey. So if there is a you know, a roadblock, I need to tell you guys at the end of the day. So yeah, COVID-19 hasn't destroyed the plans. I think it's more just pushed them back. Plans are plans, and that's just sort of how life is. And I need to update you guys, because that's just how this channel needs to work. We need to all be in a understanding state at every point, because at the end of the day, what I produce needs to be right for you guys. So I hope you understand that. Thank you for watching. Please give this a like for the NHS and the National Health Service and everybody that's going to work, making sure this virus does not spread, and hopefully we don't go in lockdown again. I'm making this content 2 weeks prior to me putting it out, sort of thing, so hopefully by this point we know exactly what's going on, and I can start making arrangements for the RS3 especially, because I miss that car. It is, you know, if you guys didn't watch the videos, I waited 8 years for this thing, and yeah, I love the development process of building a car and enjoying it and showing it change and stuff, but I'm not going to do it at the jeopardy of other people's health. So yeah, I hope you guys understand that. Again, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't, and yeah, hopefully I can roll some more content out. I don't really want to be buying stuff for these cars at the moment, mainly because the postal service might not even be going at the moment, but we'll see, we'll see. There's no panic. I don't want to panic people. I don't want to shade some negative light on things. I never do. I'm always a really positive person, but the world is how it is at the moment. You guys know that, so updating you is key. Anyway guys, I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you go back through the rest of the channel, have a look through all of the videos that I've created over the last sort of 5 years. Make a playlist of all your favourite cars that I've shot and just re-watch them. I'd really appreciate that. Although I'm going to, again, strive to make content, the content will change. It's going to be, it's going to have to, due to not being able to get out in the cars and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be a testing time for every creator, and I really hope the creators out there are sitting down and knuckling down on what they can create for the masses as we're all at home in a minute. Maybe at home, I don't know yet, I'm not really sure. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Positive vibes everywhere, and I hope you guys are spending some time with your families and loved ones at the moment, because that's all we can do now. So yeah, or maybe it is, I don't really know at the moment. As you can see by this video, I'm not really sure where we are at this current state. The government hasn't really told us what's going on. So anyway, not going to get into that because that's not what this video is about. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Oh, my bum has gone to sleep.